Welcome to Home Study. I'm sure even though you are at home, you are aiming at reaching the stars. Children, to reach the stars, you have to work hard. You have to read, learn, understand your surrounding. And here I am to help you get there with a lesson on our planet, the Earth. Here we begin with the chapter 1, The Earth, Our Home. Children, we all need a place to live, and the place we live in is called our home. Let's read the first textual line here. Home is a place where we live. Let's read again. Home is a place we live, no matter how big or small. But it said, home sweet home, wherever you may go, but you always want to get back to your own home. We live on the earth. It is a planet in the universe. So we call the earth our home. It is a real big planet, children, that accommodates millions of people and other living creatures. Now let us read the few lines of the text. We live on the earth. Therefore, the earth is our home. It is a very big home. Children, our planet is very beautiful. It is filled with all the beautiful living and non-living creatures on it. Every creature has a place to live. You can see the pictures very clearly. We have homes built with bricks and stones and cement and everything. The animals have the forest. The birds have their nest. The fish have their water bodies. So let's read the text, children. It is the home of all men and women. It is the home of all birds and animals. It is the home of all living things. Let us learn about this home. Children, when we say the earth is our home, we would want to know how it looks. What is its shape and size? So let us read about it. Shape and size of the earth. The earth is not quite a perfect sphere. I've used the word sphere. This is a shape, a name of a shape. It actually is a little fatter at the equator. Another new word, equator. To go around it once, we have to travel about 40,000 kilometers. All right, now I'll explain in the next slide. I'll explain to you the meaning of sphere and equator. Children, I just mentioned that I would explain the meaning of the word sphere and equator. Sphere. Sphere is a solid round shape, but our earth is not perfectly sphere. It is slightly flat at the top. This is the top. It is slightly flat here and the bottom. If you look at an orange, you will understand when I say sphere. It is a solid round object and it's flat. Look at an orange very carefully. When your mama purchases an orange from the market, look at it very carefully. The top and the bottom is flat. And it bulges from the sides. Look at this sides over here. It's fatter at the sides. It's bulging out. It's popping out. Surely, you can see that in the picture. Now, let me tell you a little more about the top and the bottom. The topmost part here, this is called the North Pole. North Pole. And this bottom here, this is the South Pole. This is the North Pole and the South Pole. Right now about the equator. About the equator, children, you just have to understand it is an imaginary line. Look at this here. There is a line drawn in the middle. There is no real line in the middle of the earth. It is an imaginary line at the center of the earth. See here, the equator, the invisible line that goes around the middle of the earth. See here, look here, equator. This is called the equator. It is an imaginary line, an invisible. It cannot be seen. It is not real. It is an imaginary line that divides the earth into two hemispheres, two parts, the north and the south. Children, we just learned that the earth is in the shape of a sphere. But many years ago, there was another understanding about this, about the shape of the earth. People who lived many years ago believed that the earth was flat. Let's read the topic on flat earth now. What did they believe? What did they understand? What did they know about their surrounding? So let's read flat earth. Let's read the line, children. A few hundred years ago, people believed that the earth was flat. Children, imagine yourself standing at the edge of a flat surface. You have a fear that you will fall. Try placing an object at the edge of a table. With a slight push, it will fall off. So, the age-old people, our ancestors, they also feared if they went too far, they would reach the edge of the earth. Then they would fall off the edge and be lost forever. Such a great fear, children. Now let's read the textual line. They feared that if they went too far, they would reach the edge of the earth. Then they would fall off the edge and be lost forever. Children, do you see the name flashing right at the top? It's Ferdinand Magellan. Let's repeat. Ferdinand Magellan. Let's learn to spell it out and call out the name. Ferdinand. Ferdinand. Magellan. Magellan. Just look at him carefully. Yes, he is the person who brought us the fact that the earth is not flat but round. Let's see how he did it. How did he do it? Let me tell you something about him. Magellan was a brave man of Portugal who sailed around the world. He took some ships and sailors with him. Let's read the textual line, children. In 1519, this is the year, children. Remember this year well? In 1519, a brave man of Portugal sailed around the world. His name was Magellan. He took some ships and sailors with him. Children, the picture that you see here is that of a world map, and it shows us the route or the way Magellan followed. And the picture is titled Voyage of the Victoria. Victoria was the only ship to complete the journey. Children, remember he had taken many ships and sailors along with him, but this was the only ship that returned. So you can see the journey started from Europe. This is the entire continent of Europe, children, and there is a small country here, Spain. From here, he started his journey. The red line shows the start of his journey. He went down the Atlantic Ocean. There's a place named after him here, Strait of Magellan. He went around the Pacific Ocean, came back to Asia in the year April 27th, 1521, and from there went around the Indian Ocean back to the Atlantic, and here he was back home. So from wherever he started, he reached back, but this took him 3 years. He started his journey on the 10th of August, 1519. See your children, this is the day he started his journey, and it came to an end after 3 years, 6th September 1522. Let's read the textual line now, children. He started from Spain and kept sailing the same direction. After 3 years, his ship reached the same place from where they had started. So, children, you look at the picture here. This picture gives you a clear understanding how the ship is moving. The ship's moved around. It's in the Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, and now back into the Atlantic Ocean, and here he goes to Spain. Thus, children, therefore it was proved that the earth is round, not flat. Let's read the textual line. Thus, it was proved that the earth is round, not flat. Now, children, I'm done with the explanation of the first part of the lesson, that is the shape of the earth and why we call the earth our home. Now, in order to help you read the lesson, you will have to know the spellings. So let us learn some of the spellings. Some of the spellings will be very simple to some of you, not to all. So I'm reading out even the smallest word. So let's begin. Pay attention, children, whenever you are going through this video. H-O-M-E, home. H-O-M-E, home. T-H-E-R-E-F-O-R-E, therefore. T-H-E-R-E-F-O-R-E, therefore. M-E-N, men. W-O-M-E-N, women. B-I-R-D-S, birds. A-N-I-M-A-L-S, animals. L-I-V-I-N-G, living. T-H-I-N-G-S, things. L-E-A-R-N, learn. A-B-O-U-T, about. S-H-A-P-E, shape. S-I-Z-E, size. A-R-O-U-N-D, around. H-U-G-E, huge. T-R-A-V-E-L, travel. P-E-O-P-L-E, people. B-E-L-I-E-V-E-D, believed. F-L-A-T, flat. F-E-A-R-E-D, feared. W-O-U-L-D, wood. R-E-A-C-H, reach. E-D-G-E, edge. L-O-S-T, lost. F-O-R-E-V-E-R, forever. P-O-R-T-U-G-A-L, Portugal. S-A-I-L-E-D, sailed. M-A-G-E-L-L-A-N, Magellan. S-A-I-L-O-R-S, sailors. S-T-A-R-T-E-D, started. S-P-A-I-N, Spain. D-I-R-E-C-T-I-O-N, direction. P-R-O-V-E-D, proved. It's time, children, to take a break. So we have finished with the first part of the lesson. Go through the video again and again, repeatedly. Understand it well, read it well, while I come back with the next part of the lesson. Bye for now.